Hi, this is Andrea Richards Scott, the Purpose Guide with ARS Professional Development. Today, we're talking about getting help. This is a particularly challenging subject for a lot of women who tend to be nurturers but have the difficulty asking for help. Taylor Swift says in a relationship, each person should support the other. They should lift each other up. And of course, we agree with Taylor in theory. But I wonder how many of us have these kinds of supportive relationships? It's possible that you might have a relationship that is somewhat out of balance. You know the kind that I mean. A family member, friend, or even a colleague comes and dumps their stuff on you. They bring their challenges and their obstacles and dumps them right in your lap, and you carry the load. Or maybe you're a giver surrounded by a bunch of takers. Do you find yourself doing all the heavy lifting, but you are hard pressed to find support when you need it? If so, stay tuned because we're going to talk about how you can finally get the help that you need. One of the biggest reasons you may not be getting the help that you need is that you're simply not asking for it. Would you ever embark on a trip overseas without looking at a map or asking for directions? Probably not. And yet so many people journey through life without a map or the help or support that they really need. Refusing to get help is like being lost and continuing to drive in the same direction. I think it's pride or maybe false humility that prevents you from asking for assistance. But the moment that you do, you will find that people are eager to help you and they can help you get back on track. Not asking for help is a recipe for disaster. People want to help you and they want to support you, but often they have no idea what to offer or even how to go about it. Some of my clients, particularly women, struggle with this concept. They don't want to be a bother or a burden. They don't want to seem whiny or incompetent. They don't want to put anyone out or appear needy. Now, keep in mind, these are the same women who bend over backwards supporting everyone else. In order to be successful, you need to have a team of people in your corner. People who you can go to for advice, support, accountability, and direction. This is particularly true if you are a solopreneur. If you're in business for yourself, you do not have to be in business by yourself. Begin by building relationships and asking for the help that you need. You've probably already figured out by now that in order to be successful in business, as well as in life, you have to develop strong, solid relationships. Fragile or tenuous relationships fall apart at the first sign of struggle. Good, solid ones withstand all kinds of pressures. Those who are good at cultivating solid relationships are usually successful in attaining their goals. Alliances come in all shapes and sizes, from one-on-one relationships to involvement in large organizations. The key to any great relationship is to make sure that it's mutually beneficial. So as we do every month, I have an action challenge for you. I want you to take out your journals and I want you to write down, where do you need help and support? Think about this for a while. This is probably an area where you haven't really reached out and asked for any help. So think about, where do you need help and support? And then who are you going to ask? Write down one or two things for each category. Maybe you have more. And don't be afraid to list as many as come up for you. Bill McCartney says, all coaching is taking a player where he can't take himself. This is the beauty of getting coaching. When an athlete discovers that they have natural talent and skills, they need a good coach to take them to the next level. There are tons of talented people in all walks of life who never make it because their skills and talents are never cultivated. Athletic coaches organize, motivate, and teach athletes how to win by improving performance. Kobe Bryant, Derek Jeter, and Serena Williams use the expertise of a coach to help them go from good to great. What athletic coaching did for these superstars, personal and professional coaching does for professionals, parents, and individuals just like you. Your coach is a trusted partner, a cheerleader, a guide. They work with you to improve your performance and help you to reach your goals. Your coach helps by providing structure and accountability required to execute the actions required to reach your goals. With a coach, there is a greater chance that you'll achieve your personal, professional, and spiritual goals in less time than if you had pursued them alone. Your coach will help you overcome fears and obstacles, find solutions and truths, and help you to conquer limiting beliefs that hold you back from reaching your goal. I think something really amazing happens when two minds are on one accord. The unity of those minds create a powerful third entity, which I like to call the master's mind. When two or more people come together, there is synergy where the whole is greater than the sum of the parts. One can chase 1,000, but two can chase 10,000. There is some serious exponential mathematics that happens when people unite. So here's another action challenge. Go ahead and write down a personal or professional goal that you've been struggling with, and consider if professional coaching will help you achieve it. Stephen Covey says accountability breeds responsibility. One of the best ways to ensure success is to be accountable. Some people are able to be accountable without any assistance at all. But most people are better off if they have someone who they can check in with to make sure that they stay on track. Sit down with your accountability partner and clearly articulate your commitments. Put your goals and action steps in writing and ask him or her to agree to hold you to it. Discuss what you're willing to do to reach your goals. Determine what sacrifices you will make to ensure your success. Also, discuss what type of help you want your accountability partner to provide. Are you the type of person that needs a swift kick in the pants to get started? Do you need regular follow-up to stay on course? Would you benefit from formal monthly meetings where you report your progress? Whether or not you put your agreement in writing, you need to take your contract with your accountability partner seriously. You're likely to get more support if you have a high level of commitment. So what I want you to do now is write down a list of 5 people you could approach to become your accountability partners. Prioritize the list and contact the first person on your list to establish a relationship. John C. Crosby says, mentoring is a brain to pick, an ear to listen, and a push in the right direction. First, consider what you have to offer. When you identify how you can help your mentor, it will be much easier for you to get him or her on your team. A mentor provides guidance, wisdom, counsel, support, friendship, reinforcement, and constructive feedback. So there are some characteristics of a good mentor. One is experience. A mentor should have experience in the field or specialty in which you work or aspire to work. Accessibility. Choose a mentor who is local or nearby if possible, and ideally Someone in your organization. Fit. Find a mentor who has a good balance of similarities and differences compared to your strengths and weaknesses. Relationship. Finding a mentor doesn't have to be a formal arrangement. You need someone who has the desire to help. Their knowledge has to be up to date. They have to demonstrate that they have effective managerial skills. And they have to be accessible. You have to be able to talk to them when you need help and support. Your mentor should have strong listening skills. And they should have the ability to bring out your strengths and help you compensate for your weaknesses. With a mentor in your corner, you will be able to easily identify opportunities and find solutions to your problems. They should be great at reflecting and probing, and at the same time, they should avoid deflecting and advising. I'll explain those a little bit more. Reflecting is when they paraphrase back what you've said. Probing would be where they ask additional questions to get to the root or core of the issue. Deflecting is when someone is preoccupied with another topic and they don't pay attention to you. And advising is when someone is giving you advice, usually unsolicited advice. So here's another action challenge. Write down a list of 5 people you could approach to become your mentor. Prioritize the list and contact the first person on your list to begin the relationship. Mark Joyner says, a mastermind group can be that elusive spark that brings out the greatness you know has been waiting inside of you. Napoleon Hill, I consider him to be the father of the mastermind group. He says, a mastermind is the coordination of knowledge and effort of 2 or more people who work towards a definite purpose in a spirit of harmony. He also goes on to say, no 2 minds ever come together without thereby creating a third, invisible, intangible force, which may be likened to a third mind. This is what I called earlier the master's mind. Being part of a mastermind group allows you to experience synergy. Group members work together to elevate each other, allowing each member to achieve much more than they could have independently. A group working together provides more experiences, skills, insights, feedback, brainstorming, accountability, and support than they would trying to go it alone. Mastermind groups can meet face-to-face or on the phone. However, with advances in technology and the need for convenience, some groups choose to meet online in chat rooms, in forums, or via instant messaging. So here's another action challenge for you. Go ahead and pull out your journal because I want you to research mastermind groups that you may want to join. Create your own mastermind. List people you would invite to your first meeting. Go ahead and jot those names down in your journal. John Donne said, no man is an island. This is especially true when you're in business. You don't want to be isolated. So look for ways to unite, collaborate, and build relationships. Why not join an organization or 2? In order for you to experience all that life has to offer, you have to interact with and form bonds with others. Joining an organization of like-minded individuals gives you an opportunity to network. You also get to learn and grow and make new contacts. The relationships that you develop could open doors for you. The friendships that you make could last a lifetime. Okay, here's your other action challenge. List 5 organizations in your industry that you could benefit from joining, and then decide which one will you actually join. Take action. Dolph DeRoos said, the most expensive piece of real estate is the 6 inches between your right and left ear. It's what you create in that area that determines your wealth. We are only really limited by our minds. And I absolutely love this because I think a lot of times we think that we have to have something special. We have to go out and get something special, whether it's education or tools or resources to be successful. And here, Dolph DeRusse is telling us that really everything that we need is already inside of us. And actually, it's our creativity, it's our creative mind. If you want to go to the next level, you absolutely, positively have to be willing to make an investment in yourself. You need to invest your time in learning as much as you can. There's a lot of free content out there, but the more you invest in yourself, the better off you're going to be. You need to invest your time and energy in learning as much as you possibly can. When someone has a product or program that promises to improve my life or my business, I am eager to invest in that program so that I can get as much information as I can to succeed. This is especially true when that person isn't that accessible. But if they've created tools or resources, I feel like I owe it to myself to get access to them and take advantage of their knowledge that way. I'm beginning to take a lot of my coaching techniques and turning them into programs for those who aren't able to take advantage of my one-on-one coaching programs or services. Individuals who invest in these programs still have access to me, but it's on a level that they are ready for at that time. Decide that you're worth the investment. That might be a huge step for you, but decide that whatever it is, you're worth it because of who you are and the fact that you were created to do something amazing in the world. Now, make a decision to invest in yourself. Whatever that looks like for you, make that decision that you are important enough to make an investment in. I just wanted to share with you very briefly how you can work with me. I've been doing these calls on a regular basis, and so you've gotten an opportunity to hear the materials that I have, and you're welcome to listen to any and all of the content that I make available through my different resources and programs. But I just wanted to share with you, there are many ways that you can work with me. There are at least 3 that I'd like to highlight tonight. The first is you can sign up for one of my one-on-one coaching programs or group coaching programs. Also, you can attend one of my free or paid training classes. You could join one of my programs, or you could purchase one of my products. Any of these ways will give you access to me, and I am more than willing to have one-on-one conversations with you so I can ascertain where you are and what I can do to support your growth. Today, I'd like to share with you a special offer for one of my home study courses designed to help you turn your passion into profits. So it's basically an 8-week training program that I developed based upon my 7-step proprietary system for getting you visibility, creating systems in your business, and developing your team. And so in the first week, we talk a lot about your purpose and discovering your purpose. In week 2, we talk about your target market. In week 3, we talk about your message and what does that sound like? How do you pitch yourself? In week 4, we talk about your expertise and really building up your brand and your knowledge. We talk about in week 5 how to start working on your business instead of just in it. And it's really about building those right systems, putting those right systems in place. In week 6, we talk about promoting your products and services. So that's really sharing what it is that you have to offer. In week 7, we talk about leveraging your support team. That's really strengthening you by building up the resources that are around you. And in week 8, there's an interview that I have done with some small business owners, and they talk through how they use these 7 steps in their business. So basically, the program is a $597 program that I am offering to the first 20 people who purchase this program for only $297. And the reason that I'm limiting it to 20 people at this point is because I am going to be doing a special super bonus that will include one-on-one coaching, and I really have to limit the number of people who have access to that one-on-one coaching. I just can't coach everyone. So why should you invest in this program? First off, you'll upgrade your mindset And you'll clear away any kind of negative beliefs that are sabotaging your behaviors and stopping you from living your purpose. You'll get greater clarity about your purpose, who you are and what you offer, as well as who you serve. Then you'll take action to become more visible. You'll learn how to spread the word about your offers. You'll practice consistently sharing and strengthening your brand. So here are the super bonuses that I mentioned. First, there's the monthly mindset group coaching call, where you have an opportunity on a monthly basis to reset your mindset. You'll have 2 private access sessions with me, and I'm only taking the first 20 people. So again, you'll have that one-on-one session with me. You'll get 2 of those. And member-only access to the recordings and the workbooks. So again, it's a Purpose Quest Bootcamp. It's my home study course where I have taken my 7-step proprietary system, really focusing on getting you from vision all the way to execution and growth with the support and resources that you need. It is an introductory special for 20 people only for $297. So go ahead and sign up today. And the link is purposeguide.com/purpose-quest-boot-camp/. So go ahead and sign up for this amazing program where you are going to get step-by-step instructions in my 7-step system to get you to go from your passion to your profits. This has been Andrea Richards Scott, the Purpose Guide with ARS Professional Development. You can visit us at our home on the web at www.purposeguide.com. Thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to talking to you real soon. Go ahead and visit that link and sign up for this special offer. Have a great day.